He's an expert here at QVC. He's been having a blast on our big game day, and we had a chance to go over the show together, you, me, and Rachel earlier, and we are all freaked out over this.
I love this.
First time ever in the kitchen with David. I'm just going to let you know the only thing you need to do is choose the color of your top, which is going to match back to these great utensils that you had earlier in tomato red, the cracked pepper, which is the gray, or the ocean blue. That's just the color of the top. But take this away because, once again, you have a 5-star review rating already at QVC.com.
That's because Prepology has brought us one of our kitchen essentials with all of the options. Now, I know it's tricky for the camera to see, but on the inside, the naked eye can see it. You've got hash marks and quarts and liters all the way up to the top. So that giant 5-quart capacity means it's great for things like marinating and mixing. We're going to get to the mixing in just a second.
You can see that perfectly, Mark.
Oh, you got it right there. That's beautiful.
Awesome.
That's right on the inside, so it's easy to get at. And you're noticing as you're lifting it up, the bowl didn't slide, Jane. That's because we put the silicone on the bottom.
Love. That's the color choice, right?
Let's talk about that lid. You can see through it, which I love. It's airtight, which is even better, with a center access that you can pop out so you can get your marinades in there without having to pull the whole lid off. And one of the best things about this is because this is Prepology and we've done the research for you, we've engineered this to be the size for the average mixer to be able to go in and mix all of your creams, all of your cakes.
Love.
The center pops in, and here's the best thing. It comes with a conversion magnet chart that goes right on your fridge. This is the handiest, dandiest magnet you're ever going to put on the fridge. It's there for all your conversions from cups to tablespoons to teaspoons to fluid ounces to milliliters, so you can get all of your baking measurements done with confidence.
Should we tell that every other chef in the show was trying to swipe that off the table?
Right? I
People
saw
are
that.
Freaking
It was going to get
out
ugly.
over this. I mean, maybe worth the price of admission, as I always used to say, for $25 right there. Just kidding.
Right.
But this is such a cool thing because we just finished holiday, right?
Yep.
We're big bakers in the family, and I actually have 2 KitchenAid mixers because that's how much we bake. And when the girls and I are together, that's a lot. But guess what? We still have to wait for the bowl to be clean. So this gives you that extra bowl with that handheld KitchenAid mixer. And I love that if you're dressed for the party, you're not splattering that dressing all over yourself thanks to that splash guard.
Right, exactly. So you know what, when it comes time to mixing in those marinades, you can go right in that little top hole to really cut down on the mess and the splatter that comes off. And when we're talking about capacity, I mean, can I get you to hold that for just a second?
Absolutely.
It's nice and airtight, so you want 2 hands to pop it off. There we go. You've got that great capacity. I'm going to fill up one of these bowls here, and you know what, we're hardly going to touch what this can hold. And I do love the fact, you brought it up, that these match the spatulas that we brought in earlier. And that's one of the best things about Prepology. In addition to the quality that's built in, to the problems that it solves, that color adds that personality, your own kind of flash in the kitchen.
It's
beautiful.
Of colors.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And you know what happens? When we have a party, where does everybody hang out?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Do you know, my dad was an incredible cook, and he used to get caution tape and put it in the kitchen to keep people out. I kid you not. That is a Rudyism. So here's the thing. If you're just looking for a great little gift, if you sometimes bring that $25 bottle of wine, bring this because it already is a 5-star rating at the first time in the kitchen with David, with our great friend, Mark from Prepology, who's just enjoyed all the food today, too.
I sure have.
Here's an update. If you want that tomato red, very popular, we only have 1,800, and go back and get the matching utensils, right? The spatulas. We'll show them, right, Sean, out of here because they match perfectly. I love your cracked pepper color.
I think
that's
pretty.
Really
It goes with everything.
Sophisticated. So if you have like a nephew's birthday coming up with 1,600 left, go there. You know, everybody's watching TV, watching QVC, loving all the recipes. And then Ocean Blue, 1,100 with 5 easy payments gone at the end of the day. But you know what, Mark? This next demo is what I'm so excited about.
Well, the capacity for me is big time, okay? It means that instead of 1 box cake, I can put the 2nd box cake in. That means instead of 3 eggs, I'm putting 6. And I still have room in the bowl. Now, if I was doing this in my large stand mixer, that 35-pound thing I got to haul out, the reason you bring that out is because you don't want to make a big mess of your counter. That's why we've given you that glass lid with the hole in the middle engineered to let you put that mixer blade right in. Now I've got the splash guard that I would have on a normal mixer, and I don't have to worry about that mess getting all over the counter. I can get in there and I can mix up all of my cake batters, all of my cookie batters, everything I want without that mess going all over the place. And I love that that's built in, and I love the fact that that silicone pad is there, because listen, I'm not a baker. I'm not careful in the kitchen. I'm not easy in the kitchen. I'm going hard. I'm going all over the place. And if this didn't have that side up there, I'd have a nice big mess on the counter that I'd have to deal with. And the hole is also big enough so I can get to all of the edges and mix everything perfectly and thoroughly. So like I said, this is a double batch in here, and I've got room to spare. So double up that cake mix. Go ahead and double up that cookie mix.
Love it. Because you know what? Nobody ever said we didn't want more cookies.
No one ever said we didn't want more cookies. Exactly.
You're also using this to simmer and to melt the chocolate.
You know, if you want to use this as a double boiler, which I do a lot with my metal mixing bowls, the problem with that is they can slip and they can slide. You're dealing with something hot like water for chocolate. We talked about that a little earlier. But now watch this. Instead of the bowl going all over the place, the bowl is attached enough that it's actually moving the pot. And that's the gorgeous thing about having that silicone on the bottom. So if you're having a little get together, a little bit of fondue, you want to do some chocolate strawberries, maybe some chocolate marshmallows, you don't have to worry about your guests kind of wandering up to that pot while the chocolate stays warm and getting it dipped in there and having it go all over the place. It's nice and sturdy thanks to the silicone on the bottom.
Yeah, and remember, all these colors match back to the utensils that Mark brought us earlier from Prepology. Let's face it, no one ever said, I have enough frying pans. No one ever said, I have enough mixing bowls. And this is like so smart and such a great way to do it. Plus, I love the fact that it is in the stainless, Mark, so if I'm doing like a whipped cream, I can chill it before I'm doing that.
Oh, because it's such a great conductor of heat and holder of cold.
It's gotta be cold, right? So here's your cracked pepper. We also have it in red. We have it in that beautiful blue called Ocean Blue. And if you wonder what this is, it's a magnet that does all the conversions. And when Mark and I tell you, every chef was walking by and trying to swipe that and put it in their pocket, we didn't let them, that's going to be worth the price of admission.
It sure is. I love this.
Are you done for the day, my friend?
I am done for the day.
Well,
it's
it was
football
great
time.
meeting you. Yeah.
See you soon.
Who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for those potato skins. I'm going to go swipe a couple more.
Oh, now that is a gentleman and a scholar right there.